My name is Amanda. Welcome to my channel. I am a personal trainer, yoga master, Reiki master teacher, and today I'm going to be talking about the Gua Sha. Why is it popular as a face massage tool, and why would you use it? So it's not just used for the face, it's also used on the body to alleviate any pain going on in the muscles, like a knot, and also activate the fascia. If you don't know what fascia is connective tissue. It connects not only your muscles to your bones or your bones to your bones, like ligaments or tendons. It also connects everything to everything else. Because if you were just relying on ligaments and tendons, your organs would just be like moving around like crazy and your skin wouldn't know where to sit. So fascia is the webby network that connects everything together. It is also the white stuff that you see when, other than fat, when you see a raw piece of meat. Fascia is like this white webbing-y type stuff that you're kind of not sure what it is. And it's important to take care of your fascia because it loosens up the connective tissue. And when your fascia gets tight, it's sitting into the memory of how it's supposed to be. So, if you have something like you're forward, you're rotating your shoulders forward, your fascia is holding you in that position because it has a memory of how it should hold things. And so if you hold your body the wrong way, the fascia is going to remember and say, oh, I'm supposed to hold it this way, when it might not exactly be the right way to hold it. Same goes for your face muscles. So I'm doing this right after I woke up. So you can see I sort of, I have a little bit of tiredness looking in my face. And I thought that this would be the best time to demonstrate why and how to use it. So your face is going to have knots the same as any other part of your body. For me, they're right here. They're right in this cheek part, and there's some in my forehead. And so your facial muscles can, depending on how you use your face, get knotted or sort of stuck in their fascial channels. So the Gua Sha is what's going to help with that. So hopefully you'll be able to see how my face changes over time. And part of what goes on when you are scraping and your facial configuration is changing is that there's inflammation going on from the treatment. You're breaking down the muscles, so there is going to be inflammation in healing them that also produces this wrinkle disappearance effect. So let's try this. So I'm going to start in the areas where I know I have the most tension. Which is this cheek. And there's this nice big adhesion right in the middle of the cheek. So you can see my cheeks turning red in response. Now you shouldn't be pressing so hard that you're going to get bruised the next day. I mean, scraping in general is a little painful. And you might sort of have to create a bruise to know how hard to scrape. You could also test your scraping pressure by scraping something else. This tool wasn't just invented for the face. It was invented for the entire rest of the body too. So if you're having some sort of muscular pain, scraping in the area around should be able to help. You might need a partner to help you scrape certain areas, like if it's right behind your shoulder. And from the Gua Sha evolved all of the fancy tools you see today, like the foam roller, those fascia guns. It's fascia gum. There's all these like sort of vibrating nuggety type things. But this cost me $10 USD. And I don't think it's necessary to spend more than that. If you want to, you can. So let's try the forehead. I'm just going to try to relax my forehead while I do this. I go in a grid motion against my forehead lines. So I go up and down. And then side to side. And you can see my skin's like a little red, but it's not too red. For the purposes of this, my extremely paleness comes in handy. All right. So that's what the Gua Sha. So, of course, you know, considering how the history of the Gua Sha and how long it's been around, it's likely that the first Gua Sha, was a rock. So I also, I love crystals. Not everybody loves or believes in the healing properties of crystals, but this is mystic merlinite and this is a rose quartz. And this is just a wishing stone, like $6. This was $10, same as the price of the Gua Sha. And you can use a soft edge stone to do the same thing. So let's try that too. It's a little less pressure actually because it's more round on the edge. The sharper the edge, the more pressure. If you are a crystal healer and you think you want to use a crystal instead of the metal scraper for this, make sure you look into the properties of the crystal. This is also great for, you know, if you have some sort of TMJ, massage back here, maybe massage in the neck as well. Because you're going to get fascial tension in the muscles that control the jaw if you have TMJ. I don't have TMJ, but I catch myself clenching sometimes. This really gets tight. And you can see that because my cheek gets so tight, I have like a line that from that. You can use your finger as well as the Gua Sha. Okay, so that is the full treatment. It's definitely puffier. It's definitely puffier than before. So some of the reaction to the treatment causes the skin to puff out, and that would be how you do that. If you have any questions that I can answer as to the deeper qualities of fascia, you can type them in the comments. I don't know as much about the history of the Gua Sha in particular. You would need to contact somebody who specializes in that if you have more questions about that. But I can answer fascia questions. Okay. Bye, everybody.